Free story plots to get your creative juices running. First of all, there is something you have to know about me. I love to write, but I also hate it. I love to tell stories, but I hate all the rules of writing that has to be applied in order to be considered to get published. With saying that, I decided to create a few writing plots for struggling writers. You can use the story plots I am offering so that you can start your own story. Creating a story from a small plot can help you write better and maybe even help you create your own ideas. I can usually throw out a story plot or idea with great ease, but since I have trouble with many aspects of writing, I don't feel like my complete works are worth trying to get published, at least not yet. Anyways, since I can't help myself, I would like to help others that might have the dreaded disease called writer's block. I will give out different types of story ideas or plots for different age levels. It is up to you to come up with the rest of the story. Don't make these stories long. They are just meant to be practice stories that will help you on your way in creating your own novel. If you are like me, then you will find it hard to start on a short story and not end up with something that could go on and end up with a marathon story. Well, here are the plots I have created for any writers out there that would want to use them to practice. Enjoy, and don't forget to have fun. Plot 1. This story can be a children's story of any age you have your main character. If your character is an adult, it can be an adult or even a teen story. It all depends on your main character. This story can be a horror, mystery, or fantasy sci-fi. A girl that is in a foster home gets a letter. She never has gotten a letter before. The letter tells her to meet this person at a certain place and the time is late at night. The girl hides the letter from her foster parents and thinks about meeting this person. The letter does not say who is writing to her or why the meeting is in secret. All the girl knows is that there is a symbol on the letter that she vaguely remembers, the symbol that she has dreamed about since she was a little girl. The dreams themselves came as either very pleasant or incredibly horrible, and her dreams always surrounded around this symbol. Does this girl meet with this person? If she doesn't, does she suffer from some type of consequences? Does her parents or one of her siblings find a letter? If they find a letter, what do they do about it? What can the symbol mean? Can a letter be from her real parents? This story can be a children's story of any age you have your main character. This story can be a mystery and/or a fantasy sci-fi. Ask these questions and more as you reread this little plot. Yes, it sounds a little like Harry Potter, but there are lots of stories that start off similar but end very different. And that is the key, different in good ways. Plot 2. This story can be a children's story of any age you have your main character. This story can be a mystery and/or a fantasy sci-fi. A boy sees a horrible scene of a car crash where a man dies. He sees a half-dead dog which was still alive but was being ignored by the cops in the ambulance. The boy wants to walk away like everyone else, to ignore the horrible scene, but the boy feels like he should help the dog that no one was paying any attention to. The boy takes the dog home. Though injured, the dog was alive and well. The boy takes care of the dog that day and goes to sleep. He dreams something strange and funny. The dog is talking to him. The dog says that if he dies, so does the earth. He tells the boy that he was once in the body of the man. But when the man's body died in the car crash, he had to use the man's dog that had survived. When the boy wakes up, he sees the dog sitting there, panting, with his long tongue out to one side, looking at the boy. When the boy tries to make it seem as if it was all a dream, the dog does something strange. He spills his dog kibble and spells out, "Call me Maiko." Is this dog an alien or some strange government experiment? Will the boy help the dog, and if he does, how? What danger befalls Earth? You don't have to use a dog. You can use another younger child, a cat, a bird, a rabbit, a fawn, baby deer, whatever. It's your story. Make it yours. Plot 3. Twisting and tying plot 1 and 2 into one story. There is different ways you can do this. You can use both the girl and the boy or just one of the characters. After one of them finds a dog and comes into contact with him, your main character gets a strange letter as in plot 1. There are many different ways to play with this. Get creative. You can also add or take out whatever you like. Pick and choose and always have fun. I have created 12 plots for you guys, but you will have to wait till I have the time to make the video. Till then, play with these stories. When it starts to become more of a chore and less fun, then stop and ignore it for a while. Writing is supposed to be fun, even if it is work. I will post a link to this YouTube page when the video of the other 7 plots are done. Feel free to ask questions or comment on my video that I know isn't great, but it gets a message across, I think. I will try to reply to as many comments as I can, but no promises that I can answer them all. Happy writing!